Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a headset. I need mine replaced anyway. I've got the Astro A50s right now, and the base station is going bad, and I want to buy another base station. And I've had the headset for probably about 2.5 years, 3 years now. And it's still a really good headset. I just wanted another one, a little bit of an upgrade. So we're going to go with the Arctis Nova Pro wireless headset, and apparently all of these are not created equal depending on what version you get, so we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But I'm going to unbox it, and I'm going to hook it up to my PC, my PlayStation 5, and the Xbox Series X, and I'll give you my opinion on those to see if it works with all three. Let's get into that. Okay, so let's get into this, shall we? Just a reminder, if you would, or if you could, or if you want to, the stuff up in that corner right there, pay attention to it, don't pay attention to it, whatever. Interact with the video and all that good stuff, right? So let's get into the headsets. So I've got the Astro A50s, as you can see. Astro A50. Now, I've had these ones for about 2.5 years, and it's a good headset. Does what I wanted it to do, but this version is for the PlayStation and the PC only. Doesn't work on the Xbox. And I'm having a little bit of issues with the docking station with these. When I hook it to my PlayStation, it just disconnects and reconnects and disconnects and reconnects with the mic. I had that problem before and I had to replace the base station. And I'll show you where that's at real quick so we can get this out of the way. But base station, right? Astro A50 base station. This thing right here is the power cord, or the cord that goes into like the Xbox or the PlayStation, depending on which base station you have. That, if you wiggle it, will disconnect the audio and the mic on the console. So, yeah, instead of buying another dock for the Astro A50s, I figured, talking to myself, well, you've got a technology addiction anyway, so why not go up to a better headset rather than going down to a cheaper headset. So that's where the Steel Series comes in. And I decided to go with the Arctis Nova Pro. If you noticed what I was saying before, the A50s that I have, or for the PlayStation, this one is for the Xbox. But, little secret, when you go onto the website, this one says it's designed for the Xbox, the PC, and the PlayStation, because this has the Xbox proprietary connection software already built in. If you get the PlayStation ones, it doesn't connect to the Xbox. So that's the reason why the Xbox version is usually sold out. You see all kinds of PlayStation versions. If you can't get a hold of a PlayStation anyway, the PlayStation 5, they're still hard to get a hold of, but you can get a hold of an Xbox Series X. So we're going to open this up. Okay, so let's get started with opening this thing up. Let me grab my trusty opening tool here. And if you've already seen this, I apologize for you already seeing this specific thing, but I'm going to give my opinion on this. So just to show you, on the back it says, multi-system, easily switch between your Xbox and PC, PlayStation, or Switch without moving any cables from your wireless base station dual USB inputs. So if you get the PlayStation one, it doesn't say that. It just says PlayStation. So we'll open this. Open this. I don't like cutting that much of the box because I like to keep the box. One of those people that says, never have too many boxes. Anyway. And we'll put up the thing here in just a second, or you can go to the timestamps where it shows that the differences between the two. I'll show that on the website here in just a little bit. If this thing will come out, would be nice, huh? Turn it sideways so we can see it. Oh, well, they've got it packaged nice, don't they? First edition for glory, huh? That's this thing right here. My phone will. Yeah. SteelSeries. How to do everything with that stuff. I would suggest if you're getting a new headset and you have like line outs and stuff like that, to get a ground loop isolator, so where you don't have to worry about the buzzing or the hiss from a headset, depending on what you're using. But there are these little things right here, and they're like $10. But I've got multiples of them just to show you what it looks like. I've got one of these hooked up to my A50s, and it takes the buzz and the hum away for a bit when I'm playing. But yeah, it's just an inline thing right here. Hook one side of your 3.5 millimeter jack here, and then the other part goes into whatever your, like the base station. Anyway, manual. Open this for glory, as it says. Okay. See what we got here. 3.5 millimeter jack. 2 USB-C ports. Actually, USB-A to USB-C. That's for you to hook up to both your PlayStation and your Xbox. And we'll hook both of them up and the PC and just to show you that it does work. So there's those. The battery. Good thing, and one of the things that SteelSeries is known about is the battery, where you can charge the battery in the docking station while you're using the other battery. And if the headset goes dead, you can just take the battery out and replace it really quick, and then just plug the other one back in. So it comes with 2 rechargeable batteries right here. One is in the headset, and then one is right there. I'll show you that here in just a second. And then we've got what looks to be the windshield for the mic. And that's what it is. Right here. Windshield for the mic. Okay. That's to the side. And then the dock. Now this is a little bit of a difference. Line in, line out. Xbox. Yeah, let me take this off so there's no glare. Taking these off is just kind of satisfying sometimes, but we're not going to worry about it. Throw it in my trash can over here. So, if it'll focus. It's not going to focus. My autofocus is supposed to be on, but it's not working for some reason. Anyway, hold on. Anyway, you can see it right there. It says Xbox. You already saw the box, but a little bit of a different size difference between the two base stations. Look at that. This one's a little bit smaller. The Astro does have a optical in, optical out, and then an aux in, and then a line in and a line out on that one. This one just has a line in, line out. But you also have 2 USBs, one for the your console and one for your PC, if you have them together. And then I get this nice little bag. Let's move this out of the way. And then you have the Astro, or not the Astros, but the SteelSeries batteries, or a headset. This is where the mic is at. You just pull the mic out. Put the little windscreen on it. And it has power, a mute button, your volume up and down, your Bluetooth connectivity, and then it's got another mic right here. I guess that has to do with the noise cancellation. And then your USB, if you want it wired. And these are magnetic, is what it feels like. Yep. It is. That could get troublesome. That it's. Oh, okay. Gotta get them on the magnets, but the other side, your battery. See, there's another battery. You just take it out. me just spin these so it locks in. Okay. Well, there's the stuff. Now let's give me a second so I can get things arranged here, and we will hook it up to the PlayStation, the Xbox, and the PC to show you that it does work on all three. Be back in a second. Okay, so we're going to go over the option on this, and I didn't get it to focus last time, so I'm just going to show you this time. It does say Xbox. The Xbox one is the one you plug in your... The Xbox one is the one you plug in your Xbox. The USB is the one that goes to your PlayStation or your PC. Okay, so the front of it right here. Let's go ahead and plug it in. So we're going to plug the Xbox one or the PlayStation one into the USB, and then the Xbox into, obviously, the Xbox. Already got the PlayStation on, so you'll see that I can get my camera to focus. There we go. It says USB. That's for the PlayStation. You've got a volume button right here that turns the volume up and down. This is a back button. So you press and hold. Press and hold. So USB input, right? Go into USB input. So audio inputs. USB is for the PlayStation and the PC. And then Xbox. You just spin this. We're going to go back. Audio options. Equalizer, flat. Oh, flat. Gain, high. ANC options. ANC off or transparent is off. We'll go back. That's the active noise cancellation, by the way. Side tone, low. And then mic volume. It's all the way up to 10. I don't use my mic. I use the mic. I use this one right here. So, yeah. So that was audio options. Wireless is to reset your wireless to the pairing and stuff like that. Line out. This is to set your line out. You can set it to stream or speakers, depending on where you're at. This can also, if you set it to stream, you can send it into a mixer. You could go XLR or, whatever you need it to go into if you have a mixer and stuff like that. If you're using a capture card, we'll get into that at a later date. I got a video coming about the capture cards here in a bit. But speakers, obviously out to speakers. You could probably put it out to some sort of a mix or two if you wanted. Just depends on what you want to do, but it has two options. I'm going to set it to stream. And then your stream mix, main, aux, mic, obviously your auxiliary is whatever, is hooked into the base station. Your main is your main sound, and then the mic is the mic. Okay. That's your line out. And then system settings. Display, mic LED, auto off after 30 minutes, about, tutorial, and reset. And that's that. So that's the base station in a nutshell. Now we're going to go ahead and plug it into the Xbox and the PlayStation to show you that it does actually work on both. And I'll switch it over when we get to that. So let's do that real quick. Okay, so here we are with PlayStation, and let me switch this back over here for you real quick. So PlayStation, right? I'll show you the PlayStation. My PlayStation is on. We'll go back over to this. Okay. So, as you can see, PlayStation right here, right? So, yeah. It is a PlayStation. Sound. Arctis Nova Pro wireless headset. So, for one that was designed for the Xbox, it does work for the PlayStation. I've already tested the sound and everything like that's great. The active noise cancellation comes on and all that good stuff. So, it does work for the PlayStation, even though it's not not marketed as a PlayStation version. It's marketed as an Xbox version. And we'll get into showing the differences about that later when we get on to... So as you can see, it works for the PlayStation. It's marketed for the Xbox, but it does work on the PlayStation. Even the documentation on the Xbox One says it works for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series S, X, all that good stuff, and PC. If you look at the PlayStation 4 one, or the PlayStation 5 one that is designed specifically for that, it doesn't do anything with Xbox because of the proprietary talking system that's in there. Doesn't use Bluetooth or anything like that. I don't know if it works as USB. Anyway, we'll launch up the Xbox. Obviously, it's going to work on the Xbox, but just to show you that it works on the Xbox, we'll get there here in just a second. Okay, now that we got the Xbox started up, we'll go into settings, volume and audio output, headset, Windows Sonic for headphones, whatever you want to choose it as right there. Headset format, additional options, all that stuff. It says it's on for the Xbox. I don't think the Xbox gives you the... Let's turn the headset on and see what it does. See if I can hear what's going on in here. Oh, I just had to turn the headsets on. Yes, it is working. It just doesn't say that. Obviously, you're hearing everything right here, but anyway, yes, it does work. Obviously, for an Xbox version, it does work. So, let's go back over. After all that's done, let's go back over to show you the last thing on here, and it's what it says on the website about the specific versions, and then we'll be done with the video. Remember, guys, there's timestamps in the bottom if you want to jump around. Make sure you leave a comment, like, dislike, do whatever, do all that YouTube stuff to help it go up the algorithm or whatever. So we'll be back here in just a second, and I'll show you the differences from the website of the Xbox and the PlayStation version. Okay, so last thing is to show you the differences right here. As you can see, the Arctis Nova Pro wireless for PC and PlayStation, and Arctis Nova Pro wireless for Xbox. If you go down here to, it says multi-system, connects with dual USB ports, works with PC, Mac, PlayStation, Switch, and more, right? Nowhere does it say it works for the Xbox. But if you go down here on the Xbox One, multi-system connects with dual USB ports, works with Xbox, PC, Mac, PlayStation, Switch, and more. So they specifically say, are you kidding me, ads right now? They specifically say on the Xbox One that it works for PlayStation and Xbox both. On the other one, not so much. And we can scroll down here too on both of these just to give you a little bit more of a view right here. We can go into specifications. So, compatibility with PC, PlayStation 4 and 5, Nintendo Switch, mobile, and Mac. Those are the compatibilities, right? If we go over here to the Xbox One, let me scroll down so we can see specs. Xbox Series S, X, and Xbox One. USB chat mix for PC. PS5, PS4. This is the reason why the PlayStation 1, you always see the PlayStation 1, but you never see the Xbox One. Because the Xbox One actually works for all of them. I don't understand why you would buy this and instead of buying this one. This one has more support, and it's more, all of the devices. It's all of the things. This one does not. Anyway, that is my look at the Arctis Nova Wireless Pro headset for the Xbox. Tell me, guys, what you think. If you have the headset, or if you don't have the headset, let me know. Comments, likes, dislikes, all that good stuff, all that YouTube stuff. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.